Good evening. My name is Kenny Gay, I'm the superintendent of schools, and right before the national anthem started, Mr. Conkey leaned over and he said, "Do you think we need to tell them to stand?" you to be thoughtful of what you say and what you share. And for those of us who are a little grayer, we think back to President Ronald Reagan, one of his favorite sayings was, trust but verify. And that's what I'm telling you tonight to end with. Because whether you feel ready or not, you are a person of importance. You're a person of influence. And you're someone that we need to help lead us and to shape our future. I'm proud of you, and congratulations on your achievement. With that, I'd like to now introduce our high school principal, Mr. Sean Cundy.
Just to clarify, I just wanted to give a heads up that the national anthem was coming, so that we were all standing on time prior to it. That was my intention. Good evening, families, friends, staff, community members, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Today is a day to celebrate your hard work, your growth, and everything you have accomplished to reach this moment. Graduation is more than receiving a diploma. It is the recognition of years of effort, hard work, and commitment. Class of 2026, each of you has your own story. Some of you have known exactly where you wanted to go, while others are still figuring that out. The important thing is not that you have every answer today, but that you continue moving forward with confidence, character, and a willingness to keep learning. As a class, you have represented our school in classrooms, activities, athletics, fine arts, and throughout the community. You have faced challenges, adapted to change, and continue to push forward. Those experiences have helped to shape you into young adults sitting here today. As you leave Braham High School, remember the success is not measured only by awards, titles, or careers. It is measured by how you treat people, the effort you give, and the impact you make on others. I challenge you, be dependable, be respectful, work hard, and those qualities will take you further than you may realize. No matter where life takes you next, college, the workforce, or another path, you will always have a connection to this community and to one another. Once a bomber, always a bomber. On behalf of the staff and community of primary schools, congratulations to the class of 2026. We are proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what you can accomplish in the years ahead. Thank you. At this time, the Braham Area High School Choir, under the direction of Mr. Brian Johnson, will be performing our senior musical selection, What a Wonderful World. Thank you, high school choir. At this time, please join me in welcoming our first class speaker, Haley Iverson.
Good evening, parents, friends, family, students. The same people who nervously walk through the high school's doors in fifth grade, and the same people who started the project. Unknowingly, in the past 12 years, we've created bonds and memories that will last us. We've always been told to stay calm, that we walk out of the door and we are only become students that are in high school. We felt so hardly. Some of us are probably more prepared than others, some of us are probably more certain than others. No matter what happens next, I want you all to know it goes with it. I cannot promise that this one will be everything you want, but I have full faith all of you are strong enough to go through whatever that can be. We have worked so hard to get to this moment, because the enemy shares the silly hearts and confidence. I'm so proud of you graduating in every single one of you. I'm so proud of you all hard work, whatever they need to be. Even though you thought you could not, even when you felt like you were not, you did. I'm proud of everything that you did. One thing that I personally will always remember from around high school is your peace. You could be like change someone's life for the better. I personally want to thank myself for you. Please call to do the best thing that I thought I had known. You noticed me when I needed someone to notice you. Not only did you listen to me, but you truly heard me. You helped me, you saved me. Without you, I don't know if I could have gone through high school. Thank you for always being with me, even when I did not do it myself. Mom and Dad, where did I begin? You saw behind the scenes. You heard the tears, or you saw the tears of your friends. You guided me to the best way you could have. Pouring up the way I do. Because I'm so blessed with loving, thoughtful, and caring. I truly do not know where I would be without you. Through the storms, you were my anchors. When I got lost, you gave me direction. I gave you my respect for the land, loving my parents, and gave you the raising me to be the respectful person that I am today. Do not worry, my secret's almost over. That means we're close to an end. It's not just an end, it's also the beginning. Class of 2026 is my dear friend and mutual area. Make it on. Face your dreams and exactly what you want to be. Do not be afraid and don't give up. Thank you, class of 2026, welcome on and that's it for you.
Thank you, Katie. Please join me in welcoming our second class speaker, Brandon Lund.
Hello, my fellow graduate class of 2026. If I'm staying behind this podium, which I am, it means all of you in the blue caps and gowns have achieved just as much as I ever have in the last 6,521 days of my life. Yes, I looked it up. Speaking of which, you guys taught me the fact that life is nothing without having fun and valuable times. I have always chased being number one in academics, but eventually learned that being an Albert Einstein isn't everything. Living in every moment and appreciating them is the biggest achievement anyone can see. Next, I'd like to mention a quote from Tony Prasad. He says, "Don't be cocky, don't be flashy, there's always someone better than you."
In other words, always be humble and willing to learn new things on how we can improve. Now, I think it's time for me to bring up my main topic, overcoming obstacles. I know for a fact that most of you have a loved one pass away, had a major surgery due to an injury, experienced a traumatic event, had to move school, and many other incidents that I can't think of at the moment. I absolutely hear you all. What do we do though to get back up and cherish every moment we have? Speaking of which, as soon as we step out the doors, it will be challenging and hard. I know for a fact we will all have a hard time flying out of the nest, becoming financially stable, and finding new people in our lives. What do we do though we get back up and cherish every moment we have? And now finally, I'd like to get some thank yous. Please hold all applause and go on to your seat. My fellow graduates, here beside me are your families, friends, and school staff and other people who have taken care of you the last 17 to 18 years of your life. They will never stop loving you and texting you. Finally, I personally would like to thank you graduates. Without you guys challenging me and pushing me to be my best, I would have never truly what I wanted to study. Ever since last year, I have decided to study art therapy and business at Bethel University. It is my training to work with staff and take care of mental health patients. Lastly, my last message to you guys is to be you. Be yourself. Do not hide yourself from the future people who will get to know you. It has been my honor to be part of your first 18 years of your life. I hope for the best in all that you do, and I will have plenty more successes in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Please join me in welcoming our third class speaker, Addie Porcelain Hubert.
Good evening, teachers, staff, parents, families, friends, and most importantly, class of 2026. My name is Addie Rupert, and I'm honored to be chosen to represent our class this evening. Before I begin, I would like to thank my friends, family, parents, and most importantly, God for giving me to where I am today. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives, one that we've been looking forward to for many years. The beginning of our future starts today. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." I believe each one of you has a dream that you can succeed at. 13 years ago, many of us sitting here walking through the doors of elementary school, scared to leave our families, and ironically, we are all going to be walking out of these doors with the same fear again. We will be leaving our past selves and lives behind in this high school, to go on to create bright futures, careers, families of our own, and everything in future. I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to grow up in a small town of Durham with a tight-knit community of teachers and classes. From school lunchtime, traffic focus, Scouts Club, and Marty's Club, to going on teacher times, Friday night lights, getting after-school jobs, and getting our licenses for our first cars. We will now move on to full adulthood with 9 to 5, responsibilities, and eventually watching our children do the same. Growing up has always been scary, but you should let it scare you and change you. To graduate students are me. Congratulations on making it to the end of this very young high school. I wish you all nothing but the best, and I'm so proud to know you. Keep dreaming, keep rising, and keep supporting and giving yourself the credit you deserve.
Thank you, Addie. Now, the primary high school band, under the direction of Mr. Brian Johnson, will be performing our senior musical selection, Choose Joy. Thank you, high school band. As many of you know, we held our awards night on Wednesday, May 13th. Many students were recognized for their achievements and scholarship awards. By school policy, I would now like to acknowledge the top 10% of our seniors with the highest grade point averages in alphabetical order. When I call your name with the following 6 seniors, please come on stage for your award. Emily Davis, Addison Forsling Rupert, Bridget Golly, Mackenzie Golly, Katie Iverson, and Brandon Lund. Let's give them all a hand. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Allison Longren of the Braham Area School Board to come forward to accept the class of 2026. Seniors, prepare to come forward to receive your diplomas. The diplomas will be handed out by school board members Allison Longrick, Connie Gelly, and David Shockman. Audience, to ensure that all students and families have the same opportunity to hear their name called, I ask that you hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Brooke Alexis Anderson. Braylyn Catherine Bacon. Jenna Louise Beck. Carter Luke Beckman. Kaylin Stephen Beckman. Elijah Jaden Belden. Magnus James Bremer. Anthony Michael Brown. Caitlin Ann Brujak. Michaela Lynn Carlson. Emily Elizabeth Davis. Eric Paul Duvernay. Isaac Stephen Eklund. Tyler Jeffrey Eklund. Wyatt Dean Eklund. Madison Marie Emerson. Haven Haley Fasthorse. Madeline Kathleen Floating. Kiri Raymond Crochet. Addison Jean Forsley Rupert. Peyton Haley Gagne. Gregory Ruben Yelly. Bridget Marie Golly. Mackenzie K. Golly. Anthony Michael Graves. Wyatt Wallace Hecht. Catherine Grace Heidelberger. Allison May Hirsch. Kaylee Jordan Iverson. Dallas Aiden Chambers. Lacey Nicole Jensen. Cruz Lyle Johnson. Zapiara Marie Johnson. Garrett Michael Kenmer. Alyssa Beth Klepsa. Alexandra Corinne Kunsher. Garrett Thomas Lidke. Carter James Lotz. Nicholas Brandon Lott. Brandon Derek Lund. Ace Roseanne McCauley. Leah Jaden Oliver. Dylan Joel Schlager. Ethan Robert Schroeder. Ashton Sean Walter Schultz. Preston Josiah Schwartz. Marlena Ray Schwarmer. Avery Honora Shockman. Ashley May Splitzoser. Ashley May Splitzoser. James Eugene Strutman III. Hannah May Sword. Madeline Sophia Walhorn. Jeffrey James David Ward. Elizabeth Ann White. That is Shaka Gang. Celine Zishling. Seniors, please stand. At this time, I ask all of you to move your tassel from the right to the left. It is with great honor that I present to the School Board of District 314, administration and staff, and also the community of Braham, the graduated class of 2026. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this special night possible. Thank you to the senior class advisors, Tammy Johnson, Emily Ludwig, and Brian Johnson. A special thank you to Mark Johnson and Jeremy Mikla of ECMEC for their work in recording the ceremony and producing a live stream event. Parents, grandparents, friends, I would also like to thank you for coming and for your impact on these students. Audience, please remain in place until all of the graduates have exited the gymnasium. Once they have completely left, please wait through either of the two north exits and directly to the school parking lot. Also, please allow all the vehicles of the graduates to exit the parking lot before joining the parade. Thank you.